Try it again. Start me over, I fear it again. The dead don't die, the heart still beats. Head held high, I haunt these streets. Lies kill me 100,000.
The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Detroit Lions. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And it's a pretty good return here as we get this up to the 29. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. You talk about this Lions defense coming into this one ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
Definitely going to need to be physical with these receivers, whether that's right at the line of scrimmage trying to jam them and bump them off their routes, or when the ball arrives and you go ahead and put your shoulder into them and try to knock it loose.
Drops it to Blue, complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
We saw him shed a nice tackle on that one. That one good for 33 and a first. Only needed 1 yard. He said, I'll get you more than that.
Yeah, yard, piece of cake, right? And if you're a defender, seeing the back of the jersey and being able to read his name, not a good thing. That means you're in chase mode. That didn't go well for them on that snap.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. 26 yards. Here's McCarthy. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes where people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Throwing is McCarthy. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And it's 3rd down. Throwing again, McCarthy. Escaping the pressure right. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, I'm not giving me an opportunity.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. First down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line. A shotgun snap for Goff. That's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 24 yards the game there. Another first first down as well.
Detroit Lions, first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product. And able to give one man the slip there as he works his way forward for about 3. The Lions had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their baseball. And I expect them to do just that.
Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Well, that'll be caught with St. Brown. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start first and 10. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down. You talk about this Lions defense. They're squarely in the middle of the pack against the run this year, number 16 in the NFL.
They're not an elite unit. They're not, as what you'd say, the top part of the league against the run. They're a solid group, though. They do a good job. What they're looking for in this one, though, is an elite performance.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's third down.
3rd and 4. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. That is caught. He's going to have the first down and then some. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Looking to throw McCarthy. He hits Blue. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did get.
They've got his man complete. Touchdown. A great effort there. 40 yards. And the Vikings are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
the Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard.
A toss out right to Gibbs.
Able to slither by. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Another run for Gibbs here. And this will wind up a Lions first down. His good running gets him to about the 44.
Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and here's Gibbs. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
I do know from experience, when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Goff now looks to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 18. 23 yards the pickup there.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
At the 18-yard line.
Now Goff. Complete to Wright. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
That coach is always hard on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
White 20. What's that?
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. Eluding the pressure right.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's another Lion.
To throw is gone. Flush to his right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
180.
Gibbs will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown.
Well, he put the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7.
Vikings 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6. Now McCarthy. To the left side, finds his receiver Noel.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
1st down, Minnesota.
Out of the gun. They run with blue. And a loose football.
And the defense says they have it. They do. One play into the ball game, an early turnover.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble.
Ross St. Brown,
35 yards.
and the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7.
Lions 21, Vikings 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, but both of those units have kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by driving the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
He sets to fire deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A big play there with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Vikings have got it back to within a score.
Point after, right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
How many hands I gotta take to level my aesthetics? Hurry up and get your muscle up. We got the plyometric. Ran up by the Luxembourg up the highest metric. The city just made it sweet. We could diabetic.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. In this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
And he fouled it. It's on the ground. And the Vikings pick up the football. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. And a quick throw here, that's complete. So give it 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 2nd down.
At the 49-yard line.
To the air with McCarthy. That's complete to Dell.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Vikings.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
Throw over the middle is taken in by Dell.
The Vikings get a signal for the first and 8 timeouts. As they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Sticking with a pass. Here's McCarthy.
Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson.
And Hawkinson going to have the Vikings first down as he'll get it down inside the 25.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Vikings.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by DJ Reed. one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
They'll look to throw again. Touchdown, Vikings. Tank Dell, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up when we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today is track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch.
And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Out of the gun. Goff. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hope it can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
Now Goff. Able to hook up with Williams here on the outright. He takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 1st down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Back to throw. Goff. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the 1st half. Gibbs straight ahead. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the 1st half of play. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even 1st half, all tied on the scoreboard. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, the 1st half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles, so as we start the 3rd quarter. Curious to see what the 2nd half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 58 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
And some room to work.
That strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll go again with Gibbs.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
It's complete downfield, out left to his running back. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Give him 32 on the play.
Lions. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Here's Goff. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And down here, first and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. Gone. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's third and goal. To the air again. Goff. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Lions have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point splits the uprights. And they will take a 7-point lead. And not much happening on the return as they get this to about the 23. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
At the 2-yard line.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Lions go up by 2 touchdowns. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive. They helped themselves out. Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield, and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Vikings.
McCarthy going to throw again.
Drops it to Blue, complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So the ball goes into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing is McCarthy. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
But 2 good plays on this one, Brandon. The first one at the quarterback because the pressure affected his throw. And I think it forced him to throw away from his designated target. And how about the second bit of pressure downfield? Receiver going up for the pass. Help him force that incompletion.
They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now fourth down.
How about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The Vikings unable to convert here on fourth. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're cheating right there on the brink, aren't they?
Yeah, to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. So second and 10 now here in the third quarter from Detroit.
Goff now looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got him incomplete.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
That's good. We're on Lions. First down. First and 10 at the 16.
Again, Goff.
This to the portal right side.
A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with second and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2 at the 7-yard line.
Goff now looks to throw. Flush to his right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Oh, he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety.
Well, it's pretty evident that's not the way you want to try and establish momentum ahead of a possible fourth-quarter comeback because you needed points there, at least something to build on for your next series. That was neither. Instead, it's a huge play for a defense that now has no doubt it can finish this game off.
Here goes tonight. 180.
Goff now to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
A short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. This offense so far on third down, no problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. Here it's 3rd and 2. That is caught, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Lions look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this fourth quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions. Touchdown. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Vikings 21.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 to 27. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. And
that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29. A big play there for Detroit. 49 yards.
First down. First and 10.
Play action. It's gone. Finding Williams once more. Complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brings up
Second down in the yard.
at the Vikings 20-yard line.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
120 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
Now it's gone.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. At his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, here's Goff. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Sam Laporta.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Lions continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
Makes the score Lions.
Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got into the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now. And he put it on the carpet. The Viking was able to corral this one, and Minnesota will keep possession.
Now McCarthy. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And Jefferson's going to have the Vikings first down as he's up to the 47.
First down, Minnesota.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson.
Just a gain of a couple there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at their 49-yard line.
Here's McCarthy. Taking a shot for Dell here.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Got his man, Dell. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first.
It's now 4th down.
They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about here. But it may be cliche, but give them credit for this. They've continued to fight and scratch and claw, and they get the touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And I'm okay with that cliche. Maybe it'll alleviate the sting a little bit, because at least they can look in the mirror and realize they fought all the way through. Horrible game for them. Not one they'll want to remember, but at least they'll keep their heads up and have some pride when they leave this stadium.
And the Lions are able to cover this one up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't
All
you?
about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Goff going to throw it. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. Rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. And the Vikings will take over here at their own 12-yard line. And I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Vikings.
Looking to throw McCarthy.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Lions are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
The 50-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
That's complete right side. It's to Slaw.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Goff.
Finds Gibbs on a check down.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
Well, they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start. And pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the 4th quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
Throwing now, Goff.
On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Pretty secure lead, but what's the harm in adding another touchdown, right? At least that's what they were thinking on that snap. But if he wants to add more points, got to bring the throw down just a little bit and keep it in the end zone.
And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns. And it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And it's incomplete. We're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end